Good evening, Ashburton families, and welcome to the 2020-2021 school year. My name is Greg Mullenholz, and I'm the very proud principal here at Ashburton. Welcome to Back to School Night. We thank you for joining us this evening and all along our way as we journey into the online school year this year. I want to thank all of the teachers who have been working all summer to prepare for this monumental shift, to all of the parents who have been so supportive of us this school year, and to all of the students who have enjoyed their first few days of learning. I especially want to thank my administrative partners, Miss Monique Reese and Miss Abby Locke, for all of their support this summer as we have re-envisioned what learning looks like in Montgomery County Public Schools. I also want to thank our wonderful PTA, our new president, Marilyn Samimi, for all of their support, their kind words, and their encouragement as we've taken on this new adventure. Tonight, you're going to hear from your child's teacher about the curriculum and content that they'll see in the early part of the year. You'll also hear some updates, some reminders, and some tips for a successful online learning experience. Later, I'll be sharing with you some information about our new attendance protocols and some other information relevant to our online school year this year. But before we get there, I do want to introduce Marilyn Samimi, our PTA president, who will share a few words here.
Hello, Ashburton families, and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Marilyn Santiago, PTA president here at Ashburton. Things look and sound a little different this year.
Very different?
I think that's an understatement.
Very
it is a bit of an understatement, right, guys?
She's true. She's right.
But the PTA is here, as always, working hard to support the school and all of our wonderful children. Usually this time of year, we'd be hard at work planning Fall Festival and movie night. And we'll miss seeing you all and celebrating our community in person. What we are doing this year is planning some fun virtual events for the kids, staff appreciation, and advocating on behalf of the school with the board and the local officials as a part of the Walter Johnson School Cluster. We're also helping to provide resources and support for teachers and families. And so I'm asking you to please join the PTA. Your family membership will go to support families that may need a little extra help now, teacher and staff appreciation, professional development. Oh man!
It was going so well.
And so I'm asking you to please join the PTA.
Or, well, there wouldn't be a point in this ad. I wouldn't.
Your family membership will go to support families that may need a little extra help now, teacher and staff appreciation, professional development, and new remote engagement activities for the kids. Okay, I think we need to do a redo. It's okay. Okay, get the sillies out of your system.
Take three.
The phenomenal teachers and staff at Ashburn have worked so hard to get this year off to a successful start. They've had to change everything about their jobs while coping with the stress of their own, just like the rest of us. We're all working a little extra hard to help our kids learn and thrive. We're making tough choices and having really hard conversations. This is a great community, and I'm so happy to have this opportunity to work with you all. Please visit our website at ashburtonpta.org to join the PTA and learn more about what we're working on. Stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands. You're forgetting something. Wait, no, I'm not forgetting anything.
Sarah, you just ruined it.
And, no. And don't forget to join the PTA.
Thank you, Marilyn, and thank you to the entire PTA for their continued support of us as we take our first steps in this online journey. I want to talk very briefly about two topics. One of them is attendance. The other is accessing video lessons. We understand that the schedule that was put out, the schedule that was developed, may not meet the current needs of your family, and that families are being impacted in different ways by the current crisis. With that in mind, MCPS is taking a very different approach to attendance this year. If your child is unable to attend a live session, they will have access to recordings and other assignments through their MyMCPS Canvas classroom. Your teachers will talk tonight about specific information related to that. The expectation is, though, that all students are attending all live lessons. When those situations arrive, however, you have access to the live virtual attendance form located on our school's website. When your child accesses those video recordings of the lessons and completes the assignments that are related to those video recordings, you as the parent may log in and may identify that student as having completed the work. Once that's done, and it should be done within 72 hours of the absence, our office staff are able to convert the mark of absent in the online system to present so that your child receives credit for having completed the work. Again, if you know of an absence in your family, you're going to contact the main office and your child's teacher to share that information. As your teachers will share with you tonight, there will be video recordings of lessons later this week that will be made available to all students. Those lessons are not intended to replace live instruction and are meant to be used only when a student is not able to access the live lesson. Again, live instruction is expected and live attendance is expected throughout the week. If a child is unable to, however, we do have an alternative pathway for them. Now I'm going to introduce Monique Reese, our new assistant principal, to share a few words with you before we begin our back to school night presentations with our teachers.
Greetings and welcome to the new school year. I'm your new assistant principal, Monique B. Reese. I am both excited and honored to join the Ashburton community. As we begin this journey together, I want to reinforce the message of staying connected with your peers, your teachers, and education. This includes being present at school every day, being prepared with your materials and work, and being engaged in online learning by answering questions and participating. Be present, be prepared, and be engaged. Have a great school year.
Thank you, Ms. Reese, and thank you for everything you've done in just the few short weeks that you've been with us here at Ashburton. I look forward to a great year learning from and working alongside you. And now we're going to hear from our Assistant School Administrator, Miss Abby Locke.
Hi everyone, I'm Abby Locke, the Assistant School Administrator at Ashburton. This is my 9th year at Ashburton and my 2nd year as the Assistant School Administrator. I love being a part of the Ashburton community. Your dedication to your children is what makes this community so special. Our teachers are also absolutely amazing. They've been working tirelessly over the last few weeks to prepare for this upcoming school year. Tonight we will have 2 sessions, the first starting at 6:45 and the next session starting right at 7:10. That session will be recorded should you need it. I also wanted to let you know that in the next few weeks we'll be having a benchmark training. Benchmark is our new reading curriculum which has been rolled out this school year. We will have a curriculum night which will give you a lot more information about our new curriculum, which you will hear briefly about this evening. Have a fabulous night and enjoy getting to spend time with your teachers. Now back to Mr. Mullenholz.
Thank you, Ms. Locke, and also thank you for everything you've done to support us over the summer. Before we hand it over to the teachers for the evening, I want to speak about one very specific item that your students are going to be participating in the coming weeks, and that is the state-required testing, specifically what we call our MAP assessments. Under Maryland law, school districts are required to assess their students on an annual basis for their proficiencies in certain academic areas. The Ready to Read Act, or Senate Bill 734, requires local school systems to screen all kindergarten and grade 1 students using one or more appropriate screening instruments, as well as other students across the school district. In the fall, there's a diagnostic assessment that we use called the MAP-RF. It gives us information about students, where their current levels are, what their current needs are, and how much support they're going to need given the learning that was disrupted in the spring of last year. At the elementary level, we have multiple diagnostic assessments that we use. In the early grades, it's the MAP-RF assessment. In the upper grades, it's the MAP-R assessment. Both of those are literacy assessments. In the lower grades for mathematics, we have the MAP-P assessment, and in the upper grades, we have the MAP-M assessment. Soon, the official testing window will be open and students will begin taking those assessments. We do ask that they use their MCPS Chromebook as the preferred device to deliver these assessments. MAP-RF is going to require our youngest readers to read out loud, while the older students will be able to read independently and respond to some of the text-based questions that they are asked. Remember that the MCPS Chromebooks have those built-in microphones, which is why they are the preferred device. So you'll be receiving written communication from the school with some of the details. We're providing you this brief introduction tonight to what virtual testing could look like. We're going to provide a recorded presentation with more in-depth information about virtual MAP testing, and you'll receive correspondence from your child's teacher informing you of the practice and the actual testing dates. We ask that your students readily be made available to attend those sessions so that they don't have to schedule a makeup. You have a role given that this is now an online setting and this testing is coming to you live in your living room. We ask that, again, you have your students use the MCPS Chromebook. If you still need one, please contact the school to pick one up. Please make sure that distractions are minimized during that testing. Follow all of the directions of the test administrators and help your child as needed toggle between the two tabs. Students will be using one testing tab with the assessment in it and a Zoom tab as needed, so that this allows us to see your child's work and we know what they're able to do on their own. If you have questions about this, please contact Miss Anita Elaraj or Miss Melissa Rubin regarding questions for that. Their information is provided here to support you with those contacts. So a lot has changed as we start this new school year, but what hasn't changed is the absolutely fantastic instruction that we've come to expect from our students. I wish all of you the best in the 2020-2021 school year. I hope that you stay safe and healthy, and I look forward to seeing you in person very soon. Enjoy back to school night.